Hi guys, we're back for more nutrition. Today we're going to talk about carbohydrates and sugars. I did have Colin try and help me with this, but he just chose to make a big mess and I got really mad. So he's not here anymore. So here we go. Let me share my screen with you. And we're going to take a little look at nutrition, carbohydrates. Okay, here we go. Okay, day 2. All right, so what a carbohydrate is. It is your primary source of energy. So that means all the stuff that you like to do, run around, play soccer, play basketball. When we were going to school, sitting in school, all that stuff takes energy, and you get that energy through the carbohydrates that you eat. Okay, there are 2 types of carbohydrates. There's simple carbohydrates, which tend to be your unhealthy ones, the ones that you guys probably prefer to eat. And then we have our complex carbohydrates, which are healthy for us, which are the ones that you probably turn your nose up to. All carbs eventually will turn into glucose, and glucose is a type of sugar. Here's a little hint. If it ends in OSE, it's probably a sugar. Okay. All right, so let's talk about simple carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates get into your bloodstream fast. When this happens, it makes your blood glucose levels or your blood sugar levels go up pretty quick. The thing is that then they drop pretty quick as well. And then you feel tired and hungry again. These are typically empty calories, meaning you don't get a whole lot of benefit from them. It's kind of just junk food. It doesn't keep you feeling full. And it can cause you to gain weight because excess sugar or the extra sugar that you take in gets stored as fat. And then it may cause diabetes. Quick note on diabetes, there's 2 types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, which happens to people for kind of no fault of their own. They didn't do anything to bring it on. Type 2 diabetes is sometimes referred to as the lifestyle diabetes, meaning exercise and diet can help control that. And then the types of foods that we find simple carbohydrates, your fruits, your milk products, table sugars, candy, syrup, soda. So this is like cake and cupcakes and brownies and cookies, all that good stuff that we like to eat. Okay, complex carbohydrates, these are digested a lot slower and they provide a longer and steadier stream of energy. The good thing is that these help keep you feeling full for longer. So for example, if you went to McDonald's and you ate, that's all simple carbohydrates pretty much when you go there. So you are full, but then you're not full very longer. You might be full for an hour or so and then you're hungry again. Whereas if you eat some complex carbohydrates like turkey on a whole grain piece of bread, that's going to keep you feeling full for a little bit longer. Provides fiber. Fiber is a substance that helps you go to the bathroom. So it's actually really beneficial to eat foods with fiber so you don't get constipated. Peas, beans, whole grains, and veggies. One more thing with fiber. If we were at school, I would have read you the Everybody Poops book, but that's locked up at school, so I can't get it and read it to you. I'm sorry. All right, moving on to sugars, because like I said, carbohydrates will eventually turn into sugars. Foods that are high in sugars include soda, energy drinks, and if we were at school, we would have done an experiment with that. Candy, juice, sweet desserts, cake, cookies, and cereal. Be aware, other words for sugar, like I said, they end in ose. They're gonna be sugars. So honey, lactose, fructose, sucrose, corn syrup, and molasses. All right, so if you were to read a food label, like a package of food, and I'm gonna show you this in a minute, on it, it will have how much sugar is in a serving size of whatever food you choose. If you look at it, it tells you how much it is in grams. Well, that's actually pretty hard for you guys to understand how much a gram is. So what we're gonna do is a little experiment. I'm going to actually dish it out so you can see. If you want to try this at home, it's okay, but you need to get whoever you live with's permission to do this to play with sugar, because when I tried it earlier, like I said, Colin made a mess. So as long as they're okay with it, that's great. If not, just write it down on the sheet after you calculate it. So 1 gram of sugar equals 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. So I'm going to stop this for a second. Okay, so this is what 1/4 teaspoon of sugar looks like. Okay, I don't know if you can see. Kind of go like that. There. Okay. That's 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Okay, see, I use my 1/4 teaspoon, and I can't really see it because it's backwards. All right, we're going to go back to sharing that screen so you can see the rest. And then 4 grams of sugar equals 1 teaspoon, which makes it easier, especially when you do the math, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. Okay. There's an, come on. Red Bull, for example, if you look right here, 27 grams. So if you wanted to calculate that out, what you would need to do, is you look and you find the sugar right here. And remember, we know that 1 teaspoon of sugar has 4 grams of sugar in it. So what you're going to do is you're going to do some math. You're going to divide 4 by 27, and that equals 6.75. So that would be 6 teaspoons. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to actually skip it out for you. Okay, 6 teaspoons. So 1, 2, 3. I'm trying not to get sugar everywhere. 4, 5, 6. Now 1. This is the 1/4 teaspoon now. So I need 3 of them because it was 6 3/4. 2, 3. So all that sugar, you know, that's a lot of sugar in 1 Red Bull. And I'll show you again. Where did we go there? There we go. Okay, so 1 can, because it tells me right here, serving size is 1 can. So if I drink 1 can of Red Bull, there's 27 grams of sugar. If I divide 4 by 27, we end up with 6.75 teaspoons of sugar. And there you have it. It's kind of a lot of sugar. So what you guys are going to do is you guys are going to go find a snack and a beverage at your house. Obviously, keep it school appropriate. Colin picked his out. So I'm going to show you, he picked out Swiss rolls. I know it's backwards for you guys. And this is full of fruit punch packets. They're like Capri Suns. Okay. So I'm going to go over the directions for you, with you, and then we're going to go over this. So let me share my screen again so you guys can see this. Directions. Come on there. Oh, went too far. There we go. Okay, so for this activity, you are going to pick a snack from your house. Don't go buy one. Find something that you've got. It's a bag of chips, whatever. You're just going to want to look to see what 1 serving size is, and that's actually what the label will tell you is 1 serving size. Okay, so you're going to find a snack and a drink. Okay, drink has to be something other than water, and you're going to need the package with the food label on it. Okay, you're going to find the sugar grams in your snack. You're going to divide the number of sugar grams by 4, and that's how many teaspoons of sugar are in the snack items. Then you're going to do the same thing for your drink. Okay, and then you're going to complete the sheet, sugar in my snack. Okay, now to find that sheet, sugar in my snack, we are going to find it in Schoology. So share my screen with you again. This is so much fun, isn't it? I'm just kidding. Okay, come on. All right, here we are, carbohydrates, sugar and snacks. Okay, now when you get here, it's got a sad face. You can see, hoo-hoo, sad. Click on this, sugars and snacks, and then it's gonna force you to make a copy of the document that I already created. So yes, you wanna make a copy. It's working slowly. And here you go, okay? So what you are going to do is type your name. This is status, or actually, let's do Colin, because he was supposed to help me, but you know, he's off doing whatever it is he does. The snack he chose, remember, were those Swiss rolls. Okay. All right, so he picked Swiss rolls, these. Now, if you look at the label, and this is kind of hard to see, and I know it's backwards for you guys, but you can see right here, it says total sugar. And I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Ooh. Anyways, there's 19 grams of sugar in there. So what he does is he's going to divide that 4 by 19, okay? And when we do that, we come up, ooh, by 4.75. 0.75 means 3/4, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get our little dish. And remember I said 4 3/4, okay? So here's this, here's my teaspoon, 1. Ooh, my sugar bowl is like about to fall on the floor. Puppies will love it. They're sleeping at my feet right now. 2, 3, 4, okay? And then we are going to use our little 1/4 teaspoon. Because remember, we needed 3 of these to make 3/4. So when he eats this, that's how much sugar he's getting. Whoa. So what he would do now is I'm going to share my screen with you. Grams in sugar, when we read the label, it told me it was 19 grams, or told Colin that. And then the sugar in teaspoons, what we just calculated, 4.75 teaspoons of sugar. Okay? All right, and then his beverage was that fruit punch packet, pouch, I guess it's a pouch. Okay, I'll put that there. All right, and then this, okay, look in here, 12 grams of sugar, divide that by 4, that's 3. So we're gonna just add it right to this because it's like his typical snack, unfortunately, if I'm not paying attention to him. So we got this, 1, 2, 3. That is a lot of sugar for one snack. And remember, it's all simple carbohydrates, so he's going to be hungry in like 20 minutes after he eats this. Okay? That's why they are hidden. So he can't find them because that's all he will do. They are a sometimes snack. But if I don't get them hidden fast enough, he finds them, and I have to move my hiding spots around. Okay, just a little bit of that. So then what we're going to do is we are going to finish calculating on this sheet. So we told you the grams, 12. Okay, and it was 3 teaspoons. Okay, then what you're going to do is go down a little bit more, and then I want you to tell me 3 things that you learned. I learned, ... What did you learn? Okay. All right, guys, that was carbohydrates. I hope you got something out of this lesson. Please fill out these forms, get them back to us, just share it with me and or Mr. McAllister, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.